Hello. I just realized I wear like the same clothes all the time because by the time I remember to do my videos, I like just jumped out of the shower and I was like, shit, I gotta do this. So anyway, welcome to my 10-month anniversary of my surgery. My cat's gonna go crazy. So here are some updates. Not much has changed. I do want to get off all of my meds though. I don't know if you can tell, my face blew up and like this side is so much bigger, at least like from my perspective, if I look straight on. Like, I don't know what's going on, but so basically I was on gabapentin for a while, but I had to just keep increasing the dose and I didn't really know if it was working much. So we went from, man, I'm sorry. It's just like, I literally just got out of the shower and I like slathered lotion all over the place. Oh, P.S. I'm going for Botox tomorrow because vanity. I think I've never had it before, but like I'm going to try it out. But anyway, so I was on gabapentin for a while and then we switched over to Lyrica. And somebody on here was like, don't go on Lyrica, go on the Facebook page, the Lyrica gabapentin victims or whatever it is, support group. And I was just like, oh no, I know what this is gonna be. So anyway, I joined the group and it freaked me the hell out. So I don't join that group. I don't recommend it. I don't think I was really having side effects, but I did notice, look at this, like I think it's like so much bigger. Oh. Anyway, so I joined the group and I was like, oh man, like I'm still having numbness in my pinky and my ring finger on my left hand, which is coming from, I guess, the nerve root and like the new disc that just collapsed or whatever you want to call it. So I had C4 to C7 done on August 24th of 2020. So 10 months ago, I had C4 to C7 ACDF surgery. So I had anterior cervical discectomy infusion. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's been so long now. So I had that done. It went well. 4 months after my surgery, I was like, I can go hiking. This is all great. And for those of you that have been following my story, you're probably like tired of this intro. But 4 months after my surgery, I figured I would go hiking. And then the next day I lifted up a pretty heavy box of like birdseed and like cat food and everything because I was like, oh, I'm okay. Like I'm good. So shouldn't have done that. So I don't know if it was the lifting of the box or it would have happened anyway, but the disc below my fusion, so I had C4 to C7 done and now C8 to T1, I guess, burst or something. So now I need to get a laminectomy, a full laminectomy, which is like where they go through the back of the neck and go through the muscle and get rid of the bones in your neck. And then they would fuse me from, I think, C8 to T1. They said I shouldn't really lose much movement or whatever because like they say you don't really move much in your thoracic spine. I don't know, but I don't want to go through this surgery. So my doctors have basically said if I don't feel like it's impinging upon my daily life, if I can deal with the numb hand, which is weird, they said I can hold out until as long as I decide necessary. And I had told them that I basically haven't been living life because of fear. Because after I went on that hike and I lifted the box, I was just like, I don't want to keep breaking my spine. And they told me that I have cervical stenosis throughout my whole spine and like pinched areas. So I have like numb feet sometimes, things like that. So in the back of my head, I know I'm going to need more work done. And if you look at my other videos, I had talked about kind of like wrapping your head around surgeries, especially if you have stenosis. So I have come to the acceptance that I will probably need more surgeries, but I want to hold off as long as possible. So my current situation is I'm not really in much pain, although, oh my God, let me tell you, I'm in Philly and our weather recently has been terrible. It's been like rainy and like cold and damp, and never in my life when people were like, it's gonna rain, I never knew what that meant. And oh my God, I can like go to bed and I'm tossing and turning the entire time, or I wake up and I just know it's going to be a pain day. So like that is real. So like I'll have like some pain like in my I don't know, what the hell do you call it? Like my trap area, like from like right like where my surgery is. And I can actually feel the metal sometimes. It's bizarre. I don't know how to explain it, but if you've had it, you probably know. But outside of like rainy, damp days, or like if I use that bicycle, which I've only used like 11 times since I bought it, because stupid me was like, I'm gonna, you know, get a cycler since I can't really like do weight training anymore. But stupid me was like, oh, you're like leaning forward and all the pressure's on like your spine, like your cervical spine, like duh. Probably should have done some research, but I have insomnia and that was like a 4 a.m. purchase. So I don't know if I really recommend it. Anyway, so the doctor was like, if you start living life, doing things. So he said, go to the gun range, go do this, go do that, start living life. And if you find that your symptoms worsen and you can't really live life and you're thriving, then you probably need to get the surgery. But if you're able to do stuff and put up with like whatever you're feeling, put it off. So all I've really done is like go to the shooting range. I haven't really done much else. Like I'm kind of like tied to my house. But I do notice when I go walking or whatever, like my fingers do swell and the numbness in my fingers get worse. But overall, my main symptoms are sometimes I have cervical pain, but not bad. And the numb fingers, which after like 7 months, I have learned to deal with. I can kind of like know where my pinky is without feeling it. Although I did slice through my finger accidentally because I couldn't feel it. I didn't know where it was at. So outside of that, I'm not having like that, knock on wood, I have not had like that crazy nerve pain in my whole arm after I like blew the disc. That's settled down. So I don't know what is settling it down because as I was saying, man, I am all over the place. I started on gabapentin and then I switched over to Lyrica. So what I'm currently doing is I just decreased everything because of that freaking group that I joined. I don't recommend it, but I was like, you know what, let me see what my baseline is without being on these meds, because like my face has been getting puffier, I'm gaining weight, it's crazy. Oh, also, I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I just got diagnosed with hypothyroidism. I don't know, like someone's talking about like Hashimoto's disease. I don't know. My doctor's like, let's just get your thyroid under control, and then we'll figure out like if it's Hashimoto's. I don't know what that means. But it was bizarre. Like I get lab work all the time and my hair has fallen out. Like this is all the hair I have left. Like it might look like a lot, but it's not a lot. I have significantly lost so much hair in the last like 4 or 5 months. Like every time I'd go to the hairdresser, they're like, it's because you had surgery, it's because of anesthesia, everyone's hair falls out after surgery, it's a trauma. I'm like, no, this is like a lot of hair. Like my face is getting puffy, I'm gaining a lot of weight. I'm not really eating much. I don't know what's causing it, although I was craving sugar for a lot, which wasn't, I'm a salty person. So I don't know what was going on, but I was just like, something is up. So I had my thyroid tested, and I think it was like, at least from a year ago, right around my surgery, my thyroid, the numbers were high, which I guess it means you have a low thyroid. So now I have hypothyroidism. So now I'm on another pill, but I feel like it's hopefully making me lose a little weight, like this side's going down, but I don't know what's happening over here. Someone's like, maybe it's like your teeth, but I'm like, my teeth don't hurt. So I don't know. So the update is I'm on Lyrica and I'm still on my tramadol. However, because of that site, I decided let me see if I can decrease my medicine to see what my baseline pain and nerve pain is. So right now I'm on 100 milligrams of Lyrica twice a day only, and I take 50 milligrams. I don't know, I have a tramadol that I break in half, so I don't remember, I have to go grab it, but I break it in half and I take that twice a day. Sometimes I take a whole one twice a day. So I want to keep decreasing it, and I'm noticing like my vision is getting a lot better. I don't know what this is, so I don't know if this was tramadol, so I don't know. But right now I'm doing okay, but I want to continue to push myself. Those are really the only updates that I have for everyone. You guys have been amazing. I know that some of you guys are thinking about the surgery or just recovering from the surgery, so thank you. I think we're building like a really cool community here, and I'm hoping that you guys are healing, you're not doing too bad, and let's just keep this support system going. Do not join that Lyrica gabapentin, I think it's called like pregabalin or gabapentin victims Facebook group. I don't know, I don't recommend it. It's just made me paranoid, and I was thinking I had symptoms. I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to get off of it anyway because I don't really want to be on meds, and I really don't want to be on this opiate. So I'm trying to take like Tylenol when needed. Outside of that, life is the same. I still need to have that major surgery. I had a couple other, what is it called? Referrals, or I got other opinions, and kind of everybody, after they look at my MRI, they all say like, yeah, you need it. I know some people are like, oh, you can do acupuncture, you can do this, you can do that, and all these non-surgical routes to see like about improvement, but I have a really tight spinal canal, so I don't think I can wish my spinal column to be bigger. But again, that's pretty much it. No other updates outside of the meds, the thyroid issue now, and I'm just tolerating it. So I guess that's it. Leave me any questions. I don't really have any updates, but thank you guys for watching my progression and watching all the highs and the lows. Again, the mental attitude and acceptance of this is probably what I need in the future, and it is just what it is, kind of helps, you know, instead of fighting it and being so anxious about it. I was so conscious of every sensation that my body had, and I was like, oh my God, my spine's like collapsing. I'm gonna go paralyzed. I'm gonna this. And I'm realizing people live with numb extremities. People live with pain. Like, I don't have to think everything is a crisis and that my spine is falling apart. But I'm just trying to trust that my current fusion is fine. And according to them, like the other piece that I need done, as long as it's not handicapping me in any way, like I can just tolerate it. So it kind of blows that I know in the future I'm going to have other things. But for right now, I'm kind of cool with it. I just wanted my face to not get so fat. I'm just starting to like date again. I want to like go out in the dating world and I want to like have like a symmetric face, but maybe I can get like liposuction. And I'm getting Botox. I think I said I'm getting Botox tomorrow. I've never had it before, but like I think all the stress from the surgery before the surgery was like, I want to see what happens. So you'll see my next month video. But these videos just keep getting shorter and shorter, but hopefully they're still somewhat helpful. And yeah, attitude is everything, and having a good support system, trusting in your doctors, and I don't know, not obsessing over stuff, but I know it's easier said than done. But I just want my hair to grow back, and I want to be a skinny bitch, but we'll see what I can do. Anyway, have yourself a beautiful night. Thank you for seeing me on my 10-month anniversary, and have a good one. Happy 4th of July. That's coming up, so bye.